Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Ida World. I'm Hayley. It is great to have your company. So excited. Been away for a week and what a show to come back to, because we have got the most incredible show coming up from Planet Cruise. Planet Cruise being award-winning, really, agents that really do bring you the best holidays, the best cruises, the most bespoke cruises. They really will sort that perfect holiday for you. We've got 6 incredible cruises, but if you think, well, actually, I'd like to start the holiday with a bit of a break, if you want to stay somewhere, you can do. They'll sort that out. If you want to sort out your excursions before you go, they will do that for you as well. It's an incredible hour, so stay with us for the whole hour, because we have got something for absolutely everybody. And so it's a great way to come back after a week's holiday, because I'm with my on-park cruising husband, Justin.
See?
How are you, Justin?
Forget a man for all seasons, a man for all cruises.
Absolutely.
There you go. It's great to be back as well, because I had a week off as well.
Yeah, we plan it, don't we? We really do plan it.
Planet with Planet.
Now, cruising with Planet, or booking your cruise with Planet, I mean, what a company, because just like yourself, you've been working on cruise ships for years, haven't you?
I know, can't you tell? I've got no hair left. No, but the great thing is, all the people that work for Planet have come from the industry. You know, when you go to your high street travel agents, they've got the knowledge, but have they got the experience?
Have they been on that ship? Have they been to those places?
Done that, bought the T-shirt, and all the people that you speak to, you know, will have been there. I mean, Glenn, one of the guys that's down on the telephones now, used to be a tours director for P&O. I was cruise director of P&O for many years. You know, so a lot of the ports today, it's just like, oh yeah, I've got to tell you where to go.
And that's, so you got that first-hand information, and it's so well worth booking with Planet, because they really do make it perfect for you. So many reasons to book. You have got that first-hand knowledge. Do jot down the telephone number, which is different to the normal number. It's 0203 69 69 457. But what you'll get will be outstanding customer service. They are amazing on the phones. I rang up just like yourselves, as you will do today, and got the most incredible service, and have now booked a second cruise, looking into a third cruise, because you know they will make that cruise absolutely perfect for you. But we've got 6 perfect cruises for many of you out there, because we are starting off first of all with Thomson. This is a brand new exclusive package to Planet. That's another reason why to
and
book.
Also at this time of the year, deposit only. So if you're thinking about, oh, we haven't got much money after Christmas, deposit only. Couldn't be better. And
on a fabulous ship. We'll have a look around, because really Thomson, incredible brand that people go back to time and time and time again.
Do you know what the great thing is, as you can see here, you've got the classic vintage style of cruise ships, which have all been refurbished recently up to high standards. It's all about the people, and certainly Keith, who cruised with Thomson for many years, you know, it's that family feeling that you go back in. It's like going back to see friends.
Absolutely.
And you'll bump into people and you go, oh, I remember you. So, and you know, you share tours, share taxis. It just is fantastic. Food is absolutely out of this world. It's one thing that Thomson is really, really well known for, and entertainment as well. Classic British entertainment. So if you like a good show, then you'll enjoy the singers-on, dancers on board. I think one of the key things is just value here. Remember, the price that you've got on the screen is exclusive to Planet Cruise. I was saying this earlier on about, you know, the difference between Planet and your high street travel agents. We are top agent with the majority of cruise lines. We have brought brands in for river cruising, which we're going to be talking about, an event and a Viking ocean cruise a little bit later on. But the key fact is we are negotiating better prices, because we are one of the top agents.
So it's an exclusive package. You've got a free upgrade to all-inclusive, which makes such a difference.
You sound excited, Hayley.
I love it. You know I love it. Not getting a bill at the end of the holiday. You had all your drinks. There's not a bill at your door when you're leaving. Deposit only today. There's more dates than we're actually looking at on your screen, so do jump onto the phones if you fancy any of the dates. But this offer does actually finish on the 28th of January. It's honestly an offer you can't afford to miss, because not only a fabulous cruise liner, but
great destinations.
These destinations at these prices are amazing. So where are we going to first?
I was going to say, before we just go straight into Dubai, I've got to say that the upgrade is only available whilst those cabins last. So that's why it really is important to get in and book it early.
Rather than you're actually upgrading from an inside to an outside cabin completely free of charge,
get it
only whilst available. Really good deluxe prices as well, so look at everything. But starting at Dubai, where we're overnighting to start our holiday.
It's just such a great way. You know, you're flying flying out, the temperature's going to be there. One of the great things about Dubai is, of course, everybody knows the sights and sounds. You can see all the different resorts there, like the Burj Khalifa and, of course, the Burj Al Arab. You've got some fantastic shopping here. All I'd say is if you're a shopaholic, leave the credit card on the ship, because there's so many different souk markets. There's actually a souk market dedicated to gold.
Oh,
so if you want to go there and buy some gold, then you can do. There's the Mall of the Emirates as well. Of course, you can see the Burj Khalifa there. It just is, you know, superb and quite strange. It's a bit like Las Vegas, really, because it's built in the desert. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's some great tours. We're actually going to talk a little bit more about the Jeep safaris on the next port. But
brilliant.
Yeah,
and of
really
course,
good.
if there's any excursions you particularly want to do, don't wait till you get on the ship. Check with Planet, because they can probably get those booked up in advance as well, can't they? So you can just relax and you know.
And if you get hold of Glenn or George on the telephone lines, I think he's the same person. It depends on how he wakes up in the morning.
Sounds a bit interesting.
He was tours operator for P&O, so, you know, get on it. He will know the tours to go on.
Fabulous.
He will know the places to go.
Yeah, Glenn is brilliant. Now, after Dubai, so we have an overnight there on board, and then where are we heading for?
You've got a relaxing day at sea, familiarise yourself with the facilities on board the ship, and then we're going into Oman. Now, Muscat is the actual capital of Omani, and this is where you've got the Arabic World Royal Palace. It just is absolutely fantastic. Oh, well, sorry, my apologies. We're not actually going there. We're going to Qatar.
You'd sailed a little bit quickly there.
I know. I've
You know I don't like to miss a day. My goodness. So where are we heading for?
We're going to Qatar.
Yes.
And as you can see, some of the architecture you got here is, again, new meets old. And the actual development that you've got around the harbour side is really, really contemporary.
That's
when you look at the
amazing.
skylines, I mean, take a look at that and you think, crikey, is that Singapore? You know, it's just so modern. So just absolutely fantastic.
Look at the shapes of the buildings. That's incredible.
Yeah, really is.
Wow.
Relaxing day at sea, and then we're into Oman. I was jumping in. Of course, this is Muscat. This is the Omani capital, and this is where you've got loads of the old forts and the Grand Mosque as well, which is the third largest Islamic place of worship in the world. So definitely want to go and see. You've also got fantastic markets. These are more the artisan markets,
right?
Where you go to all the souks in Dubai, where you've got your electronics, you've got your designer clothes and watches and stuff like that. This is more the little artifacts and trinkets that you're going to bring back.
Right, fab.
I mean, you can see this is what I was talking about. I mean, when you see buildings like that, it's just, you know, take your camera and just flash happy. It's just going to be fantastic.
These are incredible ports for the prices. This is incredible. Where are we going next?
Well, from a big port to a small port, we're actually going into Kuala Fakan, and again, this is in Oman, but this is small. It's a really small, tiny fishing village, and then on the other side of the port, you've got these wonderful skyscrapers. So you've got sort of, again, new meets old.
Yeah.
Then we're going into Abu Dhabi. This is one of the ports I haven't actually travelled to, but I would love to go.
I would love to go. Oh, wow, even more so now.
Yeah, for those of you, we've actually got an F1 package coming up in cruise number 2. If you like your F1, of course, this is where you've got the Yas Marina circuit. You've actually got Ferrari World as well, which is one of the largest amusement centres dedicated to motorsport. You've also got one of the fastest roller coasters there as well. You've got indoor ski slopes. It's just absolutely fantastic.
It looks absolutely amazing. I mean, look at the buildings. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. And then we are sailing back then to
Coming
Dubai.
back into Dubai, and then, of course, flying back overnight. It's just, this value-wise, for $799 per person, you've got that
all-inclusive.
Yeah. And you've got that upgrade whilst cabins are available,
I mean, you can
from
see
inside
here,
to outside.
Free, we love the freeze. Free upgrade from inside to outside, which is incredible. But that offer will end on the 28th of January. There are other dates available, but do check up on the phones about those dates. You've got the free upgrade as well to all-inclusive, which you've got no bill at the end of the holiday. Flights, I mean, it depends when you actually go as to where you fly from, but you've got fabulous flights. I think Birmingham goes every single time, and then the itinerary will differ slightly on departure, but you will get all of those places in. Let's have a little look at the prices, because these are incredible. You'd struggle to fly to some of these places for these prices.
Exactly.
Just
That's
your
the value.
flight.
And of course,
without meals and drinks and entertainment.
This is exclusive package. You're not going to get this price anywhere else.
So please do not miss out on these. Check your flights out as well, because of course, like we say, we can fly you from various different airports, and of course you can check out different dates as well. The ID number So when you jump onto the phones, just jot this down. It is 107768, and of course jot down the phone number as well, different to normal, 0203 69 69 457, or jump onto the website, but they are amazing on the phones. But let's move on to our next cruise, MSC. Now we really have got something for absolutely everybody, because what we've got here, top agents Planet Cruise are for MSC, which says it all. And this is, I mean, this is going to be a super trip. I know you're quite excited about this, so I'm going to hold you back.
Can you see the smile on my face?
Hold him back for the moment. Let's have a little look on board with Keith.
The Aponte family has been navigating the oceans for over 300 years, and in 1970 formed the Mediterranean Shipping Company, or MSC. In 1988, MSC Cruises was born, and with their European pedigree, these ships are built not only to impress, but also to embrace true multi-generational cruising. Welcome to the Dolce Vita, the good life. MSC Cruises is very family focused, and actually one of the few cruise companies who regularly offer big discounts on child fares, with exclusive partnerships with iconic brands like Lego and Kiko. From the moment the children step on board, they're going to be made to feel special. Split into 5 age groups, dedicated and trained staff offer hundreds of different children's activities, including fun-time dinners, discos, karaoke and much more. There's also an aquapark, a 4D cinema and access to the latest in gaming. If you've ever been to the Mediterranean, you'll know that food plays a very important role in everyday life. And with MSC Cruises, it's no different. Specially trained chefs produce freshly cooked food from around the world and cater for all dietary requirements, with a buffet open 20 hours a day, 7-course a la carte dinners, and a unique partnership with Italy's best-loved restaurant chain, Italy. Mealtimes with MSC will be the highlight of your cruise, with themed deck parties where you're encouraged to dress up, talent shows, dancing competitions and fun and interactive game shows. There's no shortage of choice with MSC Cruises. Each ship also boasts a full-scale West End style theatre with over 80 original shows to watch, which feature dancers, acrobats and artists from all over the world. From luxurious and spacious suites with memory foam mattresses to cleverly designed super family cabins that sleep up to 6 people. MSC Cruises offer plenty of choice, and whatever you choose, you're guaranteed stylish designer decor, flat screen TVs, super powerful showers and enough space to stretch out and relax.
Sorry, I was gassing. I was like, a gorgeous looking ship. It's a nice looking ship, that, isn't it? Lovely.
They are the most beautiful ships. You can see the glass there, the marble. It is that real rich opulence of the Mediterranean.
So that's your luxury for your holiday. Well, there's so much with this,
7 nights on a cruise.
First of all.
Yeah, and then you've got a 3-day pass to the Barcelona 2016 Grand Prix. Now, of course, this is the Circuit de Catalunya, which opened in 1991, one of the most famous circuits, which we'll come to a little bit later on. But the actual cruise itself, the ports that you go into. Well,
you were so excited about the end. You missed the cruise earlier on.
Well,
you were like, there is a cruise to start off with. So this is where we start. This is the start of your holiday. Flying out to Barcelona, which I absolutely love. And then you're going to jump on board for a 7-night cruise.
Yeah, bear in mind, of course, this is your embarkation port. You will get a chance to have a look around Barcelona at the end of the cruise. First of all, you're going into Marseille. Now, this is really the French military arm, where you've got the Navy here. It's just absolutely fantastic. You can see that, you know, around the actual bay you've got the modern metropolis, and then you've got the old forts there as well. Got loads of different influences as well, so it sort of blends North African, Middle Eastern cultures, the French. It really is fantastic. Go down to that little marina though, because the marina is fantastic, great for seafood. It is just epic when you go down there for seafood. Lovely chilled glass of wine and really nice mussels. That is just, that's perfect in Marseille. Then you're going into Genoa. We're going from France over to Italy. Of course, this is now where you get your pizzerias, you get your bustling markets, beautiful colour buildings. I mean, just take a look at that ocean that you've got there. It's just absolutely superb. And also, because, you know, we can't always guarantee sunshine. If you do want to do something that's indoors, it's actually got one of the, it's got Europe's largest aquarium, which is one of the largest in the world. So if you do like your maritime life, then definitely go to the aquarium there. Then we're going into Naples. Now, this is the home of, well, coffee, the home of pizza. This is legendary, where the actual pizza was actually created. You've got some of the best cafes there as well. And of course, this is also a big, busy day for tours.
Look at
so
that.
do book your tours early, because you can go to the Amalfi Coast, you can go to Mount Vesuvius, you can go to Pompeii, you can go to Herculaneum, Capri as well. I mean, Capri, you know, it's sort of the hidden gem. Everybody talks about Saint-Tropez in the Mediterranean. That's so last season. Capri, it's always been that hidden gem. So definitely get a chance to go there.
And those excursions, of course, you can book before you even get on board with Planet.
I always remember walking around this square and just there's this hustle and bustle. There's all these little Vespers going by and they're all tooting their horns.
Wonderful.
It's just fantastic. Tutti fuori, tutti fuori. Anyway, everybody out. Anyway, we're going to Messina next, and this now, no messing about, this is the home of The Godfather. In fact, this is actually where they filmed some of the scenes of The Godfather. You've got the Stromboli volcano there as well, you've got Mount Etna, you've got the fantastic cathedral there, a 12th century cathedral, and also an astronomical clock, not astrological, but an astronomical clock. It's like a giant cuckoo clock, basically, that every day at noon there's somewhat of a unique mechanical spectacle. So everybody stands there for about 45 minutes, it chimes, and then within 3 minutes the square's empty. Yeah.
I love it.
But definitely worth seeing. Then we're going to one of our producers' favourite ports, actually.
Well, one of mine, I did 2 or 3 winters in Malta. I loved Malta.
Do you know, I particularly love Valletta as a harbour, because when you pull in here, just take a look at this.
Stunning,
the next shot that you're going to see is just this golden. You look at the buildings on this next picture, because that is what you're docking next.
Isn't it?
Can I just say, providing the weather's good, which it generally is, obviously in Malta in the Med at this time of the year, what you've got to do is you've got to have breakfast out on deck. It's just fantastic, even if it's got that little chill in the air. Of course, one of the things that you'll probably want to do in Valletta is go to St John's Cathedral.
Yes.
St Paul's Cathedral. There's also St John's as well, which has got the famous painting of Caravaggio of the beheading of St John. So if you do like your historical and religious relics, then you can go there. But we're on to Parma next. Now, this is just fantastic. I know we ended up in Barcelona, which is famous for La Ramblas, the famous street like the South Bank. This has got its own miniature version. You've got a fantastic cathedral, great beaches here, so you can have you know, a beach day. Some lovely little ports as well if you go down to the west coast of the island, and good for shopping as well. So if you want to go to the Plaza Court, then you can do. There's the little Ramblas. Absolutely stunning. Fantastic shops, fantastic cafes as well.
Some of my favourite ports from here. Really nice.
There's also the grottos and the caves. It's like Wookey Hole, but a completely different world. I have to say Wookey Hole because I'm from the West Country, so there we go. But
fabulous.
This is where we go back to Barcelona. Now, Barcelona as a place is absolutely fantastic. But the reason why you're going back to Barcelona is the 2016 Barcelona Grand Prix. Now, this season it's going to be really interesting. We've got loads of changes with the tyres. Of course, everybody's now sorted with the engines. I'm particularly quite keen on Williams to see how they do this year. But you've got fantastic grandstand seats. Now, let me explain
this is all included, isn't it? So we've got a 3-night stay now in a 4-star hotel.
Yeah, 4-star hotel.
We've got a 3-day pass.
Yeah. Now, usually when you go to these Grand Prix, you get practice on the Friday, you get qualifying on Saturday, and then Sunday is race day. We're giving you the option. We're covering the transfers on race day and on qualifying, so the Saturday and the Sunday. The Friday, it's entirely up to you. If you want to go to the circuit, the practice day, you can go there yourself, or you can spend a day in Barcelona. So say, for instance, we were going, probably because the look that you usually give me when I start talking about cars, you could go shopping, I could go to the circuit. But seriously, if you're sat at home and you know somebody in the family that's a Formula One fan,
great present.
Let me tell you why you want to go to the circuit. They're testing out there. It's one of the most tested circuits for the Formula One season. It's got loads of great straights, loads of great corners as well. And the grandstand seats that you get in, they're on the north side of the circuit in the last sector. That means you see up to about 6 different corners.
Oh, wow.
Now, one of the most iconic images, if you watch Formula One, even if you just flick it on a Sunday, you'll see the famous imagery of Ayrton Senna in the MP4 McLaren V12, and then you've got Nigel Mansell, sparks flying, going down the main straight. That was the 1991 Grand Prix at the Circuit de Catalunya when it was first opened. So exciting,
isn't it? This is going to be
brilliant.
Absolutely amazing on a gorgeous ship. including the Formula One Grand Prix. This is what you've got included, so much for your money. 3 nights stay in a 4-star hotel. You've got the 3-day actual tickets as well included in the deal. 2 of those days you've got the transfers. You've then got your choice of actual flights. Of course, it's from London Gatwick, but do check out those regional flights as well. The ID number for this, if this is the one for you, if that's that great gift idea, 103124. Jot that down and do jump onto the phones, because honestly, they are amazing on the phone lines, and they will direct you to exactly the perfect cruise for you. And I know that's going to be perfect for so many. But we have got something for everybody. So we're moving on now, and this is the Royal Caribbean. Again, Planet Cruise top agents for Royal Caribbean. This is a brand new ship. It's a no-fly, so there's nothing more exciting than sailing out of Southampton anyhow. But on a new ship too. It's going to only its second actual sailing. Let's have a look on board first of all, because this is going to be an absolute treat. So this is the Quantum of the Seas that we're seeing, because the ship that we're talking about,
it's not even
finished yet.
Yeah,
how exciting.
This is the exciting thing. Do you know what? I've done about 3 or 4 inaugural launches and maiden seasons. There's such a great vibe about it. Look at this ship. This has got the famous arm that reaches out, and this, I think it's the North Star, actually comes over the ocean.
Oh my word.
Fantastic viewing platform. Obviously, you know, only going to be available when it's nice calm seas. But look at that viewing platform. You've got 360 degrees all the way around. You've got indoor skydiving at the back of the ship. Yeah, look at this.
Oh my word.
If you've ever seen it, it's just amazing, and it's really, really unique. I mean, just fancy doing that. Look at the lounges that you've got, and again, even though this is Quantum, this is the sister ship. You've got near enough identical layout on board, and the fact that you're going to be part of the crew and passengers that takes the second ever cruise on this ship. The technology that they've got in that theatre is just astounding. If you've been to the West End recently and you've seen it, this just blows it out of the water, excuse the pun, but fantastic for families.
Great.
Really, really good activities for families and for those that are young at heart. You know, perhaps if you haven't got kids and you just want to get away, I mean, it is just a great time. Was that Lenny Kravitz there?
I was just looking at the price. This is incredible value for money. This is a balcony price in April, and it's deposit only, really low deposit, and it works out under £89 per person per night on a brand new ship. Sailing out of Southampton, which is so exciting as it is. And remember, if you want to add on a stay in Southampton at the Marriott before you sail, it's great to do that the day before, the night before, because you actually get your parking and your transfers included, and that's only £89 per person for the Marriott.
Way to do it, you know.
Definitely.
So the first day you're nice and relaxed.
So I'd definitely stay in the hotel the night before, and then they'll transfer you to the ship. We get on board. We're sailing out of Southampton to where?
Southampton's such a great sailing way. You mentioned earlier on, and for those of you that haven't cruised before, when you go out of Southampton, you head towards the Isle of Wight, you're going to go hard to port, and you'll just go round the Isle of Wight and just open seas. It's fantastic. First port of call is actually going to Gijon. Now, this is a beautiful little town. This is an ancient Roman settlement, so you've got the Roman bars there, you've got the water mills, and fantastic. The local delicacy is sardines. So I know it's one of those that love it or hate it. If you love sardines, you've got to have some sardines.
I do love them.
Yeah, in tomatoes on toast. Hey, we're not posh.
You like them too.
Hey, I know. Then we're going to Bilbao. Now this is just fantastic. This is Basque Country, so a completely different feel. So you've still got that sort of French feel, but then you've got the Castilians of Madrid, that influence coming through. Now you've got the Guggenheim Museum, a fantastic museum. When you see this place, it's just like unlike anything you've ever seen before. Some fantastic walkways as well along the actual river, and go to the Old Quarter as well, because you've east of the river you've got this lovely old quarter. You can just stroll around there. In particular, you've got 64 steps that if you climb up, you get to the Basilica, and then just have a nice little refreshment. So if you fancy, you know, walking off, oh, there's the Guggenheim. What a building!
An amazing building, isn't
exactly.
It?
So anyway, from Bilbao, you've got a relaxing day at sea.
Lovely.
Make use of that ship.
Well, absolutely.
What great
stunning.
facilities on board. Then you're actually going to be going into Le Havre. Now, this is fantastic for Paris. Of course, you can go into Paris, you can go and see the Eiffel Tower, you've got the Louvre, the Arc de Triomphe, the Basilica de Sacré-Cœur. You even go on, perhaps, if you want to go a little bit further afield, go to the Palace of Versailles. It's just absolutely stunning, the fact that you're going to be able to dock and go, because I hate to say it, when you've been cruising for so many years, you've travelled the globe, And the places that are literally on your doorstep, you haven't been. I've never been to Paris.
Crazy, isn't it? I haven't, which is absolutely crazy.
You know,
We're going on a cruise to Paris later on in the year in September. But
that
will be my first
Glenn
time
or George?
with Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn's my man. I've not met George yet. Then we're moving on to Cherbourg.
Yeah, Cherbourg. This is obviously where you can go to Mount St Michael, go to the Abbey. This is also, if you do like going to see historic relics, then you can go to see the Bear Tapestry, or the Queen Matilda Tapestry, if you want to call it in its correct name. Also, if you like your World War II history, then of course Operation Overlord was the logistical exercise. 10 months in the planning. You've got the American Cemetery, you've got Omaha Beach as well, where 10,000 American soldiers lay in rest. So quite poignant. If you do want to go and pay your respects, then you can do. And of course, you're coming back to Southampton. All I'd say is with this cruise, 7 days in great little towns where you can bring back nice little trinkets. You know, if you've ever done one of these little offers where you go across on the ferry and just do it like a booze cruise. You know, you go over and bring your booze back and do, you know, a little bit like, you know, charcuterie and bring back the French deli products. Do that, but experience it on a brand new ship and an amazing low price.
Great ports. It's going to be a stunning ship, incredible price, and that is a balcony price. That is a free upgrade that you're getting from interior to balcony. Really low deposit of just £50.
How much?
And like we mentioned, just £50 per person.
£50?
Yeah.
I didn't see that in the notes. £50 deposit.
See, you need to open those eyes. I always look at the deposit.
I'm still in Moscow.
And well worth getting it booked up. You've got this to look forward to, and do check out staying in the Marriott the night before. Your ID number for this is 97811. So 97811. So don't miss out on that one. Now, we've got so many different things to tell you about. First of all, we're starting off. I do believe we've got a bit of cruise capture. We want people's photographs.
Oh, you're not putting the picture that I showed you up earlier on.
Have we got it? Have we got it? Oh, no, I got really excited then. We must get this photograph for you because, Justin, you had hair.
Brother. Oh, all right.
Did you?
Yes. I was
You're
tanned.
a bit of a stunner.
Young. Hey?
Yeah.
Steady on.
Yeah, you were.
I think your real husband's not watching. I know, look what happened.
But what we want you to do is we want you to get in touch either via Twitter, Instagram or Facebook with your photographs. Just hashtag Planet Cruise Capture and we'll feature them on the show. Make sure plenty of you send them in because we don't want to put Justin
Look, it's Alan Rutter on his dog sled on the Mendel Glacier up in Norway.
Hey, good old Alan.
Hey, but I tell you, this is what memories are about. You know, you go on a cruise, you capture these great memories, do things that you wouldn't usually do on holiday.
And we do take so many photographs now because it's on our phones, it's on our tablets. So I bet you've got some amazing ones. Please do make sure you get those onto Twitter, onto Instagram or onto Facebook so we can get to see them. And we've also got something else to tell you about, which is a luxury show. And the luxury show, this looks very exciting. Yeah. This is on the 3rd of March. It's between 1 and 7. You can go whatever time you want to go. It's completely free to enter. There's a prize draw involved as well. And this, we can get some really good offers at these shows, can't we? Well,
yeah, and you can experience it firsthand. Also, if you're a fan of the show on a Tuesday, then you can meet Planet Cruises' very own TV presenter, Keith Maynard. As well. So you'll be able to meet the guys and the girls. I expect probably Glenn and George will be down there. I know we keep on saying about Glenn and George, but he is one of the main people to book with. I know you book with him quite a lot.
Yeah, always.
But they know their stuff, and this is where you can go and experience it firsthand. If you're a little bit old-fashioned like I am, you know, it's great to have all of these modern hashtags and stuff like that. Go and actually go and see the people.
Jump onto the phones and jot the number down because it's different to normal. It's 0203 69 69 457. You can jump onto the website, but honestly, they are so helpful at making sure that holiday is going to be perfect for you. Yeah. I would just jump onto the phones because then, you know, when you think about the question, you can just ask it straight away and you've got the answer.
Good day out as well.
Yeah, go to that. We want to go, don't we, actually?
I'm the invite yet.
Show. No.
Have you?
No, we don't get invited to these things.
No, they get all the exotic stuff. Anyway, let's move on.
We need to move on because we have got something exotic. This is Viking Cruises. But now Viking, to me, I always think river cruises, but they've got ocean liners now.
Yeah, and this is the great thing. This is a really, really new product of this. And Viking, you know, they are fantastic when it comes to river cruises. That same level of attention to detail and that same quality of cruise product is on an ocean liner. And wait until you see where you're going in the Caribbean. It's just absolutely fantastic.
I think Neil's going to tell us all about it.
I'm Neil Barclay, Head of Sales at Viking Cruises, and I'm delighted to be here to tell you a bit about our new ocean product. Launched in 2015, the Viking Star is 930 guests and 48,000 tonnes, so it's still small compared to some of the big cruise lines that are out there. And what we've tried to do with the Viking Star is include as much as possible in the cruise fare. So not only is it all veranda, you've got complimentary Wi-Fi on board, you've got beer, wine and soft drinks with lunch and dinner included, speciality teas and coffees 24 hours a day. We've also got 2 alternative restaurants, an Italian and a tasting menu restaurant, which are all included in the cruise fare. One of the concepts of Viking Ocean Cruises is actually to explore the real destination. So we spend longer in ports, on average 10.5 hours in each port, and also some overnight stays so you can really experience the nightlife. The Viking Star will be joined in 2016 by the Viking Sea, and in 2017 with the Viking Sky. And currently these ships will operate in the Mediterranean. We look forward to welcoming you on board Viking Ocean Cruises soon.
Oh, it's going to be amazing, isn't it?
But do you know what you still get included? You know when you go onto a river cruise of Viking, you get the complimentary beer, wine and drinks with all your meals?
Yeah.
You still get that. You still get your free Wi-Fi as well, and free port excursions as well.
In every port, which is crazy, and then you get your speciality teas and coffees, everything. So much is included. But let's have a look at where we're going. We're flying out of the UK to
one of your favourite ports, isn't it? Because of the shopping. The Plaza de Americas, it's just massive. Absolutely. And also great factory outlet shops here as well. Let's just say, take an empty suitcase, come back with all the designer gear. It's absolutely brilliant.
And we've got an overnight on board here.
Yeah, and do you know, I've never actually spent overnight in San Juan. I should imagine it should be amazing. Yes. Some of the actual bars and restaurants that you find down the side streets, that's where the action's actually happening. And a great cruise terminal as well with all your duty free as well. So a great way to kick off the cruise. Then from San Juan off to Tortola. Now this is really, really great American island. You've got that sort of real great feel of quality and luxury. I mean, Tortola, this is where a lot of the celebrities go. You can see the beaches are just fantastic. The sunsets are gorgeous. Good for your jewellery shopping here and good for watches as well. Still lots of luxury designer gear there, so really good. Then we go into Antigua. So forget your shopping now. This is beaches. And you've got 365 of them, a beach for every day of the year.
Wonderful.
There for one day. But it's just amazing. You've got some brilliant, brilliant beaches there. So go out and enjoy it.
This is a beautiful itinerary.
Yeah, now we're off to St. Lucia. Of course, you've got the famous pitons. And, of course, that's the name of the local beer, which is actually quite tasty. So make sure you have a piton beer, not top off a couple. I'll tell you what, just while we're on St. Lucia, a couple of little points. Go to Pigeon Point in the north of the island. Marigot Bay to the southeast of the island. That's where they filmed Dr. Dolittle. Remember the original one with Rex Harrison?
Yeah.
The giant pink the giant pink sea snail. Got there in the end.
Giant pink sea snail.
They're all laughing at me here in the studio. I can't say it.
I don't understand why.
Anyway, also there you've got to go to Spinnaker's as well. The actual Castor is the actual town. Fantastic to walk around. So all the markets that you get with the fruit and veg, it's just mad. Now we're off to Barbados. Do you know what? Anybody that you speak to who's worked on a cruise ship, Barbados is like their hometown. Like we always used to turn around in Southampton, and when I remember growing up in Swindon, it's like Barbados is like next on the list because we used to be in there every week. This is the new development down by the waterfront. You can go down into Christchurch as well, where all the celeb spotting is. You could go to Sandy Lane if you want, but do you know, if there's anybody that actually works on cruise ships now, they're gonna curse me.
You're not going to tell everyone.
Oh come on, we have to. The best place in Barbados to go is the boatyard. Hayley's just nodding at me going, they're going to kill you. Go to the boatyard. It is the best beaches. It is that they've got like inflatables, trampolines, swings into the sea. They're so friendly. It's just a great little place there.
It is fabulous.
Anyway,
you're going to adore it there.
Oh, I tell you what as well, just while you're there, when you come out the port, if you walk into town, can you just see whether John Williams is still selling his little boxes? Because when you come out of the cruise terminal, there was this little old boy that used to sit down on the side and carve these little wooden trinket boxes.
Right.
And I bought 3, and they've actually got, he's got this old soldering iron that he's got hooked up to a car battery. tree. And he's literally etched his name into the bottom, John Williams. So see if he's there and tell him I've still got his little trinket boxes. There we go. Anyway, off to Guadeloupe. This is one of the places I actually haven't been, but from what I can gather, this is very much a beach day as well. This is where you want to do your water sports, your snorkeling.
Right. Oh, look
there's
at
a
that
few.
paradise.
You can walk around the town, but that's just, I mean, coconuts.
Oh, wow.
It's just, I know, just get your sun lotion on. Eh?
Oh,
off to St
heaven.
Kitts. This is a brilliant island
Beautiful.
port. Port Zante is the actual cruise port that you've got inside. This is where you get your local market. So if you want to get some of your Hawaiian shirts, get them there. If you want to get your hair braided, do it here. Also, there's the old forts that you can go to. You can go across to, what's the name of the volcano there? Nevis. Nevis is the name of the volcano. Also good for quad biking tours and outdoor activities. So really, really good.
Oh,
But wait for it.
I can't
Have
believe.
you ever wondered what Christmas is like in the Caribbean?
Because one of the dates that we've got available is over Christmas. So you've got Christmas Day at sea on this fabulous ship. But the price is the same as all the other dates. It doesn't go up for Christmas.
So if you do want a Christmas cruise, exactly the same price as the other itinerary dates. But you're going to be at sea. So just think about that. You're lathering up your sun cream while everybody's stressing about the turkey. And you've got a chef and hundreds of sous chefs and all the guys down in the galley.
And your wine, your beer and your soft drinks with dinner.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'll have a crack at that.
Oh, that is amazing. So a fabulous day at sea on Christmas Day. Oh, it will be. They do it so well on ships.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Let it snow at home.
That's absolutely.
But it's sunshine here.
And
anyway,
then where are we heading to?
Right, we're going to go to St Thomas. Again, this is a very American island. Fantastic shopping if you want to go around. It really does feel like a little bit of America. So you can get these little buggies into town. Just great little port, good for all of your duty-free stuff. And then back into San Juan. This is actually transferred to your port and then overnight flight as well, which is lovely because you can sleep on the plane,
it does
get up fresh in the morning.
Gets
it's
you
just
sorted.
Brilliant.
I mean, have a look on board again. Stunning, stunning ship this is going to be. October through to February 2017 we've got actual dates for. And remember, one of those dates includes Christmas and it's no different in price, which I'm really surprised. There's a lot of these dates actually sold out on some of the rooms. So let's have a look at what you've got included and why this is so popular. Yeah, everything. We haven't got a big enough page. Complimentary, your wine, your beer and your soft drinks. That's while you're on board. That's with your dinner and your lunch. You've got complimentary Wi-Fi, which is so important as well to keep in touch with home or perhaps with work whilst you're away. You've got the onshore excursions in every single port, and you've got 24-hour speciality coffees, not just a regular coffee with a bit of water in, speciality coffees.
A regular or teas. Irregular?
Irregular water. And then you've got, of course, your flights from London, and the itinerary does differ slightly on departure date, but do jump onto the phones, check out all the prices, but look at all the sold outs. You do need to be super fast.
Christmas
with
in
this.
the Caribbean.
Christmas, 17th of December, that gives you Christmas in the Caribbean, which is going to be amazing. Jump onto the phones, 0203 69 69 457, and the ID for this is 108356. That was a beauty, wasn't it? But we're moving on now to our next cruise. It's cruise number 5, and this is Holland, America. So Holland, America, now this is a brand new...
Not another one.
5-star ship.
And you get that with Planet Cruise.
It's incredible, this. And you've got some incredible deals. It's well worth looking as well because you can actually upgrade from Ocean View to balcony. Check out all the prices for this.
And $300 on board spend as well.
If you go for that upgrade. So if you go for Ocean View, you're on a balcony, you get a $300 on board spend. Look at the price difference. Honestly, it's well worth doing it. And it's deposit only today. So this is a new, beautiful, stunning, fabulous way to travel.
Yeah, I mean, the actual images that you're seeing on this particular ship, this was the same platform that one of the P&O ships were built on. It's like the chassis of a car, and then they changed the facilities on board. The layout of this ship is fantastic. It's a really nice medium-sized ship, lovely atrium, great facilities, and the food, and particularly the wine with Holland America, is out of this world. It really is. But for me, I think this is just a great... I mean, look at the price, look at the brand as well, and then 7 nights. It's just that one little getaway that if you fancy... You know, we've had Christmas and New Year now. If you fancy a little bit sort of a early season getaway before your summer holiday and before later on in the year, this is going to be great.
It's April, so you haven't got to wait too long. You can get excited in it, and it's there. And it is a really super cruise as well. really beautiful
Oh, the
places.
ports that you go into is just fantastic. And
sort
again,
of an unspoilt.
yeah, well, the Adriatic as well. Sometimes you'll go around the Mediterranean and then just pop up into the Adriatic, but this one is, predominantly based in the Adriatic.
Wonderful.
But just absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. Should we go through where we're going?
Well, shall we? Because we've got 7 great nights on board. Where are we starting off?
Well, flying to Rome.
Sounds good to
remember,
me.
this is your embarkation port, so you then transfer into the ship. You got a relaxing day at sea to get used to the actual ship. Bear in mind, this is a brand new ship. Get out there, get the reviews on. But what a great port to start off with. Take a look at this. It is Dubrovnik. It is a beautiful walled city. You can walk the wall if you're feeling a little bit active, and well worth it actually. Around 45 minutes to an hour, I reckon you can do it in. There's a few little cafes about there. All I would say is take a few refreshments just in case, because they do shut up shop for little siestas. That harbour area, you can see the 3 arches down there. There's some beautiful restaurants, but of course this was predominantly rebuilt after the war. There's lots of stuff that's been preserved. It's absolutely amazing to see what actually went happen there. But you've got to go to the candle shop. It's got one of the best candle shops. I think Ben Fogle even recommends it, so it can't be too bad. So you can bring back some really nice little trinkets. From Croatia, we're going off to Corfu now, and of course this is the birthplace of Prince Philip. Of course, you've got the Mon Repos Villa, and you've got the Achillean Palace, which is all in the style of Greek mythology. So you've got Achilles, you know, the Achilles heel story, the famous Achilles. It's all based on that. Oh, actually, I remember this part now. There's some lovely little tavernas that you've got to go round. Just have a little bit of a wander round. In fact, it's not that one, sorry. Just go off the beaten track. It really is worth it. Also, if you want to go out to the Mon Repos Bella Vista lookout as well, that's definitely worth going to as well. Then we're going to go off to a port that we have never actually featured on this show.
No.
And this is really interesting. The reason being, if you like to live it up when you're on a cruise. I mean, let's face it, you know, cruising used to be for the privileged, you know, port out, starboard home, posh. That's where the actual posh come from,
really?
Port out, starboard home. For the days of air conditioning. Anyway, yeah, the reason being, this is the Riviera of Albania. And this, I'd love to go here, because when you see these, you know, when people talk about Saint-Tropez and Monaco, no, go to Villefranche. It's a tiny little village. I should imagine this is on the same. So go there, enjoy it. It might be a little bit expensive to what you're used to, but you're not going to see it again. That's the first time we've ever featured that port. It's absolutely stunning. Anyway, now we're on to history, and if you do like your tours, this is the one to book it for, because you're going to Olympia, and of course this is the birthplace of the original Olympic Games. So you've got the archaeological site there, you've got the Temple of Herna, you've got Zeus there, the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This is one of them, so definitely go out. They've still got the original marble starting blocks as well, so if you fancy getting some funny photos,
brilliant.
on your marks, get set and flop. No, then you've got a nice relaxing day at sea, and then you're going to go back to Rome as well. I'm not too sure whether you can actually extend this one on the package.
Just jump on the phones and ask. I know
I was
when
just
they
going to
can,
say, because Rome, if you're flying out there, it'd be lovely to have a little stay, see what's available.
Stay before or after, whatever can perhaps be sorted out. But do jump onto the phones, have a look at what you've got included, and that is fabulous to have that free upgrade from the ocean view to balcony. If you do that, and you've got some really good prices, you actually get a free $300 spend on board, so it's well worth doing that. It's maiden voyage, it's a brand new ship. You're going to be one of the first passengers to be sailing on board. It's going to be stunning. You can see you've got your return flights as well from London Heathrow, but check out any of your regional airports as well, which Planet Cruise are so good at trying to sort out for you. Deposit only, and of course your ID number for this one, I think this is a beauty, is 108007. I think that is an absolute must. 5-star, brand new ship, maiden voyage as well. Oh, love it. But we've got one final cruise left for you, and this is a little bit of a wow as well, because this is Norwegian Cruise Lines. This is on the Norwegian Star. This is 26 nights.
26 nights. Have you got a month spare?
And we fly, should say as well, fly out on the 14th of February 2017.
Why? What's special about that weekend, Hayley? Tell me.
I believe you buy your loved ones wonderful gifts and holidays.
What would you buy me? Just out of
Well,
interest.
I'll just take you.
Oh, all right. I'm not going to argue with that.
And you got
26
massive
nights.
savings for this. This is going to be amazing. And you've got stays. This is New Zealand, Australia, Bali and Singapore with stays. So where are we starting?
I can't emphasise enough,
This is
though.
amazing.
A lot of you at home, because we give you such great deals like the Thomson Cruise that we started at the beginning, look at the price that you've got down at the bottom of the screen there and think about what you're getting. You're getting Australia. Have you ever been there? Why not? Because it costs so much to fly out there.
Absolutely.
Also, you've got places like Kuala Lumpur, you've got Komodo Island. It's just such...
All places that we'd love to see, but to visit them
Take
once
a month
would cost
off
a
and
fortune.
go.
You're going to see the whole thing.
It's
in a
just
month.
amazing.
It's going to be amazing. We're flying out to Auckland first of all, and there we're staying in a 4-star hotel for 2 nights.
Yeah, and of course you've also got stays in Sydney as well. Anyway, kicking off, the actual first port of call that you've got after you've transferred to your ship is, well, you've got Auckland here. Yeah, New Zealand is absolutely stunning. There's one place I'd love to go, which is the Glowworm Caves.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, obviously in the daytime, it just all is still alight. So absolutely stunning. And you've got the Waitangi Treaty Grounds as well. This is where the Maori and the British signed the first treaty, so beautiful views up there. From New Zealand, you've got a nice couple of days at sea. Boarding the ship. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm still in a
You're in a rush today.
Hey?
We've got to get on board. I'm just getting on board.
I need a cruise, don't I?
They're taking my cruises. You do. You need a break.
Yeah, sorry, I was going on about...
I'm just having a little look around the ship.
Yeah, all right, let's have a look around the ship,
and then
shall we?
let's have a little look around, because it is going to be absolutely fabulous on board.
If your idea of a cruise is dim lighting, string quartets, tuxedos and ballroom dancing, then prepare to be challenged, because this cruise line is so laid back, it's almost horizontal.
Welcome to the most fun and relaxed cruise experience you're ever likely to encounter, where the entertainment never stops and the excitement just keeps on building. Welcome to freestyle cruising. Welcome to Norwegian Cruise Line. There's more restaurants than days of the week, and you can enjoy food from all over the world and dine and dress as you please. From trendy French bistros to steakhouses and sushi bars, Norwegian Cruise Line offers tons of choice. If you're a vegan, vegetarian, high carb, low carb or gluten free, it's all covered.
Remember, this is freestyle cruising, so whatever your mood and whatever the occasion, there'll be a bar that fits the bill. With sports bars and whiskey bars, martini bars and champagne bars, alfresco bars and wine bars, bars with music and bars with sport, even ice bars. One thing's for sure, you definitely won't go thirsty.
Imagine playing Nintendo Wii on a 2-story high screen, or challenging a friend on the all-new Aqua Racer. Visualise eating world-class cuisine while acrobats tumble down on silks around your table. Or simply enjoying a beer as comedians make you smile at dedicated comedy clubs. Picture yourself singing along as dueling pianos compete, or settling into your own seat for one of the Tony Award-winning shows. Whether you're a single cruiser, holidaying with all the family, or planning a group cruise, you'll find something perfect for you.
Norwegian Cruise Line offers one of the widest selections of accommodation in the industry. There are exclusive suites where you have your own private sun deck, along with brilliant interjoining family staterooms that are cleverly located near all the kids' facilities. And balcony staterooms where you wake up to a different view every morning. But it's in the studio staterooms where Norwegian are head and shoulders above the competition. A private complex dedicated to solo cruisers with, most importantly, no single supplement.
That was Glenn.
Yeah, that was Glenn.
That was Glenn.
Or was that George?
No,
I'm
that
not
was
too
Glenn.
sure.
That was
George.
Glenn.
I tell you what, though, did you see those the lovely little single cabins? They look fantastic. Do you know, I fancy going now.
We all fancy going, but surprises with where are we going first?
Well, and I haven't talked about this before, but the Bay of Islands.
We're there now. You were so excited. We've had a 2-night stay. We've got on board. We've looked around. Now we're sailing.
This is where you've got the Waitangi viewpoint, and this is where you've got the Glowworm Caves. Let's move on. 2 days at sea, and then we're into Sydney. Now, have you ever been to Sydney?
I haven't, and I've
You
got
haven't?
to. No.
Oh,
I'm going to go.
Oh, this is a beautiful picture to explain to you. Most of the cruise ships actually dock just next to the Rusty Hangar, which is the locals' name for the bridge.
Right.
And the Sydney Opera House. So
wow.
You can also get, here's a little handy tip, here's Justin's tip, you can get a little water taxi or a water ferry that goes around the harbour. It's a great way of getting some fantastic snaps of the bridge and of the Sydney Opera House.
My niece is out there now. She's out there for a year, so perhaps I need to go and visit her, don't I?
Yeah, definitely.
I was going to wait till Rick was there. But...
I've got to say, Rick. Oh yes, okay, yeah, of course.
Fitness
one thing, go and cuddle a koala. Go and you've got to go and do it.
Can you really cuddle them?
Yeah, you can really cuddle them. You can go to Bondi Beach. Go surfing if you want. I tell you what, go up to the Rocks as well. It's actually where a lot of the convicts actually settled, and that's probably why it's settled with great bars and restaurants. It's fantastic.
Fabulous.
Go and try some crocodile.
Oh,
Honestly, it's like chicken, just really sweet.
No.
It's brilliant. Anyway, let's get snapping. Let's move on. We're going to go to Brisbane now. From Sydney to Brisbane, this is your wildlife park.
Oh, this is a brilliant
remember Steve
cruise.
Irwin? The the crocodile hunter, bless him. This is where his zoo is still open and located. It's 70 acres of exotic wildlife, so go there. Also, you know, when you think of Australia, you think of several brands of lager, one being Castlemaine 4X. And this is where the brewery and alehouse is for Castlemaine 4X. Yeah, and also you can go along the Gold Coast as well. That's how I felt this morning at 6 o'clock.
Bless.
I didn't look that cute, unfortunately.
I think a lot of us feel like that now. We're like, oh, that's lovely.
Speak for yourself. Anyway, relaxing day at sea, and can I just say, these relaxing days at sea are really good opportunities to recharge because these are big ports. You're going to go to Arley Beach now. This is your barrier reef. Look
oh my word, that is beautiful.
Do you know what? Can we just have silence just for a couple of seconds while we look at this?
That is stunning, isn't it? We should show that more often. I've never known you be so quiet for so long.
All right.
Put it on again. Put it on again.
Yeah, just on another...
That is absolute heaven.
On another note, there is a river and crocodile tour that you can do. So you can go up this wonderful, I know, it's like there's crocodiles everywhere in a little canoe. And there's also a really good coffee plantation, which people don't actually realise. Anyway, we're going off to Cairns now. And again, of course, this is the Great Barrier Reef is so epic. You can go several ports. But if you've done the Great Barrier Reef in Arley Beach, I'd recommend to go to the rainforest now in Cairns.
Right.
You've got the Sky Rail, which is this fantastic sort of cable car through the canopy of the rainforest, and you can stop off. You literally jump off, and it's like it's like, imagine like a grown-up tree house. It's a bit like Return of the Jedi, where all the Ewoks live up in the trees. It's just brilliant.
Magical.
You just got to go there.
Look at that, just stunning. This cruise is
it's like a shampoo advert, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
It's just
beautiful. Great. We've got 2 relaxing days at sea, and where are we heading out to next?
We're going to go to Darwin. Now, of course, this is named actually after the famous Charles Darwin and the HMS Beagle that famously called into there. So, again, loads of wildlife if you want to go and see a kangaroo. Look at him in his little pouch there. Hey, just don't get near them, they will box you. And also, I know we're talking about Brisbane and Castlemaine 4X, but here, not to stereotype, but the residents, on average, drink 60 gallons of beer a year, and they celebrate by using all of the cans for a flotilla. You know when you see like these sort of like galas
like
with a bit of
rafting.
raft? Yeah, they do it here.
Funny.
So I don't know whether you'll see that.
They're so laid back and relaxed out there.
Anyway, away from Australia, we're going to go now to one heck of a unique place, and again, you've got to book a tour here. You will not be able to see the famous Komodo dragons unless you book a tour.
And book up early with Planet, get that
Please
sorted.
do. I mean, take a look at these wonderful creatures. This is their natural habitat, one of the only places that you're going to find them as well. Incredibly dangerous creatures, but they're safe. You've got the handlers that are on site, and they feed them up well before you actually go ashore. But you've got to go and see them. Absolutely amazing.
They are amazing. And so after that, I mean, it just gets better and better. We're going to Bali next.
We're going to Bali. This is Indonesia, and this is just, well, tranquility. You've got to go to Ubud. Go and see the sacred monkey forest. Go and see some of my family. It's just amazing there. The beaches are great, and also there's some lovely little temples as well. Take a look at this temple. I'd love to be there now. Just one toe in the ocean. You know, me flip-flops and me boardies. You know what I mean?
Love
like
it.
that photo that you saw of me earlier on with hair tanned, slim.
Yeah.
Anyway,
amazing,
but look,
that.
here's a family shot from the collection.
This is how you look now.
I know, but that's probably what the viewers are doing at home, looking up at us going, what? And then look, this Hayley, she's going, oh no, stop talking about F1.
So we've got 2 relaxing days at sea, and where are we heading to?
We're going to Kuala Lumpur. You've got Petronas Towers here, fantastic shopping, and just you've got to go across Sky Tower. That Sky Tower there, the little bridge walk you've got to go to, and you can also go to the mosque as well. Then you're going to go into Singapore. We see this nearly every week.
So we're staying here again, 4-star hotel, 2 nights in Singapore, which is going to be absolutely incredible. This is an amazing place.
You've got to go to Raffles, you've got to go to Sentosa Island, but we've got to go because we've got so much to recap.
We really have. I mean, you have got so much going on. You've got a beautiful, beautiful ship. You've got fabulous, fabulous ports. You've got so much included as well. You can see there your free upgrade to all-inclusive on board, which is that right? All-inclusive on board as well? My goodness, I hadn't read that bit. And then you've got your flights from London, but do check your regional airports. And you've, of course, got those 2-night stays in Auckland and Singapore to start and finish your holiday. Don't forget, you've got so much available, and you have got the drinks available as well. And there you go, spirits and cocktails, wine by the glass. Oh, they see, and I'd love to get that all-inclusive. You haven't got a bill at the end of the holiday. Your ID number for that, boys, 105221. Now, we were so much ahead of schedule, and now you've gone on and on. I've got to do 6 cruises in a couple of seconds.
Right,
so let's start at the beginning. We started off with Thomson. This Thomson cruise was on Thomson celebration. The offer ends on the 28th of January. Fabulous price. You've got free upgrades from inside to outside as well, but remember that offer does end soon. There's extra dates, you can check those on the phone, and it's all inclusive, and great flights from lots of different areas, all depending when you're departing. So your ID number for this is 107768, a new exclusive package to Planet. That's why I booked with Planet. Then we've got our second cruise. This was MSC, top agents to MSC, a Planet cruise, and this is on the Poesia. This is on in May, 10 nights. It's a Mediterranean cruise from Barcelona, but it includes staying on the Grand Prix as well. You've got a 3-day pass. 2 of those days you'll get the transfers as well. Great balcony prices. Check that out, 103124. We then have the Royal Caribbean, top agents to Royal Caribbean, and this a brand new ship, only its second sailing, France, Spain and Southampton. Great price, under £89 per person per night, 97811. We've then got the Viking cruise. This is an ocean cruise liner, 10 nights. Deposit only is all you need. Look at everything that's complimentary, your drinks with your actual lunch and dinner, your excursions, your Wi-Fi, your teas and your coffees. We've also then got for you, and of course the ID number for that, 108356. We've got a brand new ship for you, maiden voyage of Holland America's Line, and this is 7 nights, 108007, and this is a fabulous price, and you've got a free upgrade from Ocean View to Balcony. If you go for that Ocean View to Balcony, you get a $300 onboard spend. And then we've got Norwegian Cruise Line, 105221, and this is 26 nights. This is where we spent most of our time. New Zealand, Australia, Bali, Singapore. You get to stay in Auckland, you get to stay in Singapore. This is an absolute beauty. Massive savings all over. Huge thank you. Great to see you. Great to have your company.